friends. Welcome in. Welcome back. Welcome to Revamp and Radiate with me, Sarah B, your beauty bestie. Today I'm back from Puerto Rico and I am in the mood to play with the full face Vieve. I'm so excited. I got some fun goodies. So before I left for my trip, I pulled out two things. So I literally just pulled out all of my Vieve products in my Vieve bag for this video because before I left for my trip, I got this beautiful face palette had come in the mail and I'm so excited. It's the new Vieve face palette. It's called Vieve Dimensions Face Palette in Solis. And it's got a highlighter, a bold blush, a blush, and a blush intense. And I gotta tell you, I'm obsessed with this palette. I love it. I don't know what is going on lately with me, but I'm loving face palette. And I literally went through my whole collection and pulled out every Vieve product I own. But I got this in the mail. I bought this set, the Icon set, which came with a Skin Nova and a mascara. So we have those. I haven't opened Skin Nova, so I have a little Skin Nova, so I'll use that instead. But I haven't tried the mascara, so we'll try that too. Obviously, we have the Vieve Balm and Concealer, which are a top favorite for me. I got a lot of little goodies in here. Oh, I got the Vieve Powder, which I haven't played a ton with, but I have been playing with. I got the Vieve Bronzing Brick, which I have not even swatched or touched. I'm so excited to try this. I got this before I left for vacation. I didn't bring with me on vacation because I didn't know how it would perform. But look at this pack. I just love the Vieve packaging. I just do. Something about it. Because I was putting this together this morning and I brought this on vacation, made this bag. I love it. I was like, maybe I do need to get all the brushes. I don't have any Vieve brushes, but now I want like the whole set. Is that crazy? So we have lots of stuff. Oh, I also got the new Poutder, Poutder, in the shade Miss Figgy. I literally pulled out everything from my Vieve collection. So I thought we would, just play with Vieve. 3 Vieve eyeshadow palettes. I have, let's see, we've got, these are the Soul Shadows. So this is in Nior, which I have never used this palette. I've had this for a long time. I've had this since the end of the beginning of this year, and I have never used it. Maybe today's the day for that. I have Guilt, which I have used and I do love. The 90s palette, which I do love, but I've used this one in another video. So I'm thinking maybe we change it up. It's not, 90s is so good. But I've definitely used this. And I don't know. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to use this today. Oh, I got the highlighter and ballerina that just came in stock. And then I've got a couple of Vieve blushes. I've got these blush bombs, which I love I love Vieve. So I have Strawberry and Rosa in the blush bombs, which are super pretty. I don't know if I'm going to use these either because I'm going to use the other blushes. I'll show you them anyway for fun. So we just got back from Puerto Rico. I'll just blend them out and show you. Aren't those beautiful? Those are pretty. We just got back from Puerto Rico and I have a bunch of stuff to do. We have tomorrow's the last day of school. I'm so excited. And I have a bunch of people coming over tomorrow. Not a bunch, but a few people coming over tomorrow. So I need to kind of do this quick because this is just wanting to play and avoid real life responsibilities, basically. I have a couple of the lip dews. I have another blush, but we're going to use the blush. I'm obviously not using all of this. I don't know why I pulled it all out, but I did. But I love Vieve, so we're going to do as much as we can of a full face of Vieve. I don't have any eyeliner, so eyeliners I'm going to have to grab. Other than that, I think I could do a full face with just what I have here. And I don't have any cream bronzer, so we'll just use this bronzer and see how it looks. So I think that's good. Let's just go for it. Let's jump right in. All right. And I realize that these videos are long and windy, and I'm not that great, and they're kind of boring. And I think these are like the style of video I like personally is like, I guess, like considered old YouTube where you just chat and talk. And there's not like a lot of fancy editing and like clickbait. And I'm okay with that. I watched a video, someone else's video last night and then into this morning. She's basically, she's somebody big on YouTube. I've never seen her video, but she had a lot of subscribers. Let me a little bit focus. Okay, we're going to do the Skin Nova primer. Anyway, so she was talking about how, you know, the boring videos, it's not you that's boring, it's the editing that's boring. I'm like, I think I'm kind of boring. You know, I like make these like 40-minute videos. People watch like 5 minutes of it. But that's okay. I'm just trying to I want to be comfortable on camera. Just having fun. Oh, I don't have an eyebrow product either, which I'll go get up and grab. This is the Instant Radiance Primer, which came in this set that I purchased. This is a little baby one, which is almost empty. So I did get another one. I do like this. It gives you a nice glow to your skin. It's very comfortable. I love it. I don't use this a lot, which is confusing to me why I even bought this, but that's okay. But I did, and also the mascara, like I don't wear black mascara, but somehow I felt very compelled to want to try this. So I bought this. I don't know why. Why do I do the things I do? I don't know. All right. The Skin Balm, I use the shade 210. I love this stuff. I love this stuff. I like to mix this too. I like to use this one as to mix it, like with like a more matte foundation. Today we're just gonna go straight with it, but I do like to mix and play with other foundations with this one. I'm gonna use my favorite 106 brush from BK Beauty, and we're just gonna get right into it. I do need to reach out to BK Beauty because a bunch of my brushes, not a bunch, but at least 4 or 5 of them have all like picked like this outside area is, can you see that? See how it's like cracking? This one is not as bad as others. Some are worse. I have like 4 of them that have done this. And somebody in my makeup group said that they will replace them. So I'm hoping so, but I do need to reach out to them about it. And I still love these brushes the best, despite that. I've got like, so I brought home from Puerto Rico, I had left my CL double-ended brushes there. I ended up bringing them home because I'm like, I need to wash them and whatever. So I ended up bringing them back with me on this last trip. And I was cleaning them last night and like, I swear I barely use these brushes. They're not like been used a lot. Definitely nowhere in comparison to how much I've used my BK Beauty brushes. And when I say like not a lot, I mean like maybe a handful of times. And one's already fallen apart. It's like in 2 pieces. I'm like, how did this, like what? Like I think if I use that brush 5 times, I think that's a lot. And that includes the trip I was just on. So I'm like, what happened here? I got a whole bunch of them. I had ordered them on Black Friday. I hardly use them. So I was really disappointed with that. So that blended in. I feel like I'm kind of rushing and feeling like, basically I'm self-conscious now because that lady's video makes me feel like I'm just completely way in over my head on this YouTube thing. So whatever. All right. So this is Victoria Beckham Beauty Brow Pencil. I'm going to use this. I love it. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm like second guessing life choices with the YouTubes, but you know what? Whatever. I saw them having fun with it. I love seeing people comment on my stuff and like, so I'm just gonna go with it, right? We're just going with it. It's fun to film. It's fun to edit. It's fun to learn all the things, but it's a lot. I have the Modern Concealer B in Light 4. I do love this concealer. I will tell you. So I did, I like this concealer. I did. I've always liked it. But was it last week or the week before? I was wearing it and I realized like, wow, like I really like this concealer. Like it wears well all day long. It's really nice. Okay, I'm just gonna blend out my concealer. Yeah, so we had a great time in Puerto Rico. It was a quick trip. We didn't stay long, but the house is coming along. I think a lot of progress is gonna be happening in the next couple weeks. Like they're gonna start demoing the upstairs area. We're applying for permits for the outside structure, the gazebo for the outdoor kitchen. That's being worked on. We went to the creme. We had a balance doing our taxes. But the good news is the house is definitely ours. Like our name is there. They found our name, which was, a little nerve-wracking in itself. See, like, what a beautiful, natural, glowy face. Like, it matches so well. Like, I love this. Yeah, I don't know. Why do I keep going to all this stuff when I find what I love and then I don't know. That's pretty, right? We're going to use the Vieve lip oil. All right, so that was the Vieve lip oil to prep our lips. I think everything we have is powder that we're going to use for the rest. So I am going to use this. This is Ballerina Nova Glow Liquid Highlighter. This is pretty. I'm going to use this now before I powder. And then we'll put blushes over this. It's so pretty. Just going to get it in there. We're going to use the BK 108 to pounce that in. Give a nice glow to the skin. Look at that. That's pretty. That's nice. I love it. Look at that. That looks so natural, glowy. I love that. Okay. I do have the Vieve powder. This is a full face, so maybe we'll just use this. I was going to set with the Guerlain, which I've been obsessed with my new Guerlain powder. But I kind of want to see how this goes to set. I don't think this is like the best for under eye setting. But also, I don't know if I've given that a fair shake. Let's set this makeup. So I don't know if this is the best. So I have the shade medium. I do like this powder and I like it like as a touch up and like if I feel too glowy, but I haven't really used it to set my under eyes yet. So let's go ahead and see what this does for under eyes. I definitely need to set, yeah, that's a little, it looks a little heavy. But also looks pretty nicely. It kind of did blur out nice. I don't know if I'm loving for under my eyes. Okay, we're just going to go with it. But I kind of want to see. I'm going to try using my Guerlain for this side and see how like it compares. So let's try that. Wanna try this experiment with me? Should we use a new brush just to make sure? All right, I'm going to just grab this brush I have here. This is the Guerlain. It's in the La Prairie because I depotted it to travel with. But this is the Guerlain in translucent. And I'm just gonna, I just want to set under here and see the difference. So I need a real mirror that I can see in. Let's see. What do you see? This side or this side? This side looks more makeup-y to me. This side looks a little more natural. I think you can still see all my wrinkles. Okay. I think I prefer this side. But I also kind of want to make my face match. So we're going to just match up our face so I feel even. And we'll just do this a little bit on this side. I definitely prefer the Guerlain under my eyes, but this is still a nice face powder. I do love it. Definitely on the go for touch-ups. And I do want to kind of go back and add some glow. I feel like that covered up my glow a bit. Did it cover up or am I just imagining that? So we're going to layer back on some glow. You gotta always add the glow back. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay, I love that. Okay. Now, what should we use for our eyes? Should we use... I was kind of leaning towards Guilt, but then as I was opening everything, I was like, I've never used this. So I think I might... Let's see what this does, this New York. What do you think? I think we should use this. And then I was going to use the shadow stick that I love. We have this shadow stick in Espresso. Isn't that pretty? But I'm looking at it. I love the shadow stick. I use it all the time. But I'm looking at this shade Panther. And doesn't that look quite similar? Maybe I'll just do this. Let's just see what this palette does. This is this shade here. We're going to use this. I'm feeling this right now. All right. I'm going to go in with this light shade. So this is the shade Bolt. I believe this is the shade Bolt. And it's like a gray. It's gray. Oh, yeah, that's gray. And I'm just going to, let's just put that in our crease and see. Wow, that is, whew, that is highly pigmented. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting what that did. Okay. I have to learn how to edit and zoom. Like people do like zoom ins and zoom outs. I think you can do that in the editing process. I have to learn how to do that. Anyway. Okay. So that was the shade Bolt, which is, it's like a gray white. It's cool. It's nice. Okay. I was avoiding going in with the darker shade right away, but yeah, I'm definitely going to go in with this in my crease. Woo, this is going to be, I feel like this is going to be dark. Okay. All right, I just want to like, all right, let's just tap that in. And then you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a clean brush. Actually, I think we're okay. Okay. Okay, let's just get that in. Okay. I've never used this palette, and I've had it for a while. Oh, that's pretty. All right. So yeah, the house is coming out so good. Oh my God. So we're hoping I think they're gonna pour the pad for under the pickleball court. This week they want to start that. Basically, the walls are all almost done. The outside walls, like the fence. One wall is a little low, but I think we can add like a trellis or something on top of it. You know, after they backfilled, it's like a little low, but that's okay. It's bothering my husband more than it bothers me. But I think it's going to come together. And then they're going to start the demo on the upstairs, which is exciting. But it's cool because they have all this like sand just kind of blending out from the property. You know, we're not far from the beach at all. So our property is a lot of sand and it's like really hard to dispose of. So what they're doing is reusing most of the stuff that they, dug up from the yard. And they're like sifting through it and they're going to just like use that as their fill and their cement, which I thought was kind of a neat thing that they're doing. All right. I love that. I think that's really nice. I'm going to go in more with this color. Yeah. No, Bolt. And I just want to kind of go back in and brighten up the center. Now I'm going to take this color, which is Gloom. Oh, I don't like this. Gloom. I don't like a name like Gloom. That's sad. All right. Whoa. Can you see that? Look at that. Look at that color. That's crazy. Let's swatch it. Whoa. That's a choice. Okay. I was going to put it on my finger, but I think I want it a little bit softer. So I'm going to just try it with this and see what happens. Okay. That's pretty. I don't really go for a lot of like grays and blacks. And that's what I feel like this look totally is. I think it's okay though. I think we're okay. Hopefully it matches my blushes because I don't feel like this matches the blush tones at all. But that's okay. I'm gonna just go back in with this brown shade and just try to. These shades are so dark. I'm not so sure I want any of this under my eye. But we got to do some kind of bringing it down, right? All right, I'm going to take this rougher 28. And yeah, we are going to take this brown shade. We're just going to kind of try to line our... Stay close to the lash line. And it's just the corner. I don't want to close up my eye. But I want to make it cohesive. Okay. I'm just going to clean off this brush a little bit and try to... We're going to go with it. We're in this look. I should have known this was the choice. The other palette would have been more like, you know, bronzy, sunset glowy. But that's okay. We're going for a smoky eye apparently today. No big thing. All right. I am going to take this black. Pretty sure this is a black shade. I'm going to take my Nikki N11 and I'm going to use this as my eyeliner. And we're just going to stamp on a little eyeliner just to define the eye a little bit. So I went a little thick there, but that's okay. Nothing we can't fix or blend out. Okay. We're going there. I think we're stopping there. All right, I'm going to tight line with Prada Wood and my coconut. And I'm going to curl my lashes. Okay, I've curled my lashes and I've tight lined. Now I'm trying to decide what to do about my mascara. If you're new here, you might not know this, but I love a lash primer and I wear a lash primer every day. But I'm testing out a new mascara. This component is gorgeous. This is heavy and nice and luxurious feeling. Wow, that's nice. It's got a nice... I like this shape of lash wand. It's just like big and fat. Okay, I'm going to do it with the primer. I know. I'm going to use the Voluminous Base Primer. But the thing is that I always wear a primer. So it's like, that's how I want to see how it's going to perform for me. I like a primer. And I got to tell you, I've said this before, I'll say it again. A primer really helps in my opinion, just a makeup enthusiast here, not a professional, but in my opinion, it makes any mascara work. I know it's an extra step, but I did find this one I like. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous, so it is drugstore. But I just think that all of my mascaras just perform better when I wear a primer. And I like them. So I really rarely have issues with smudging or longevity or flaking or any of those things. That's why I like a primer. Plus it just it gives it gives you those big fun lashes. Let's see how this is. And I never wear a black mascara, so this is going to feel... I do on occasion, but this eye look is going to probably be a little extra heavy for me. But wow, look at those lashes. Hello. It goes on easy. I mean, when you have a brand new mascara, you can't really judge it by the first use. But this is my first impression of this. I don't think she has a brown mascara or I would have ordered it. I got some on my eyes. That's okay. I'm going to let it dry and pick it off. Okay. It feels heavy. It feels like a heavier weight mascara. I can definitely feel it on my eyes. But it's pretty. It's giving me a nice lash. It feels wet and heavy though. But very pretty. That's nice. Okay. All right, we're going to zoom out and then we're going to play with some blush. Okay, is that better? We're zoomed out a bit. All right. So I have been playing with this blush. I love this blush. It's such a nice palette. Oh my God. So it's a highlighter and 3 blushes, basically. This is a Sonia G soft cheek brush. I've been loving this shade here. I've been wearing it a lot. I've been wearing this over the Dior Toffee cream blush. That's a really pretty. It's really pretty. Should I show you on, let's see. It's a very light, right? You would think it's almost too light for my skin tone, and I'm not so sure that you can read it on camera, but in person, I think it just gives a nice, pretty effect. Like almost like that toffee color, honestly, that everybody is like talking about on the Dior. But this is pretty. This is another more neutral. Should I swatch these for you? You want to see swatches? I don't know if that does anything either. It's just so pretty. All right. And then, so these 2 are matte shades, and these are 2 shimmer shades for sure. This coral shade has been really pretty too. Look at that. It does not go with my eyeshadow at all, but look at that. Oh my God, how beautiful. Isn't that nice? I'm obsessed with this face palette. All right, so I took this shade here and I'm just going to try to blend out, make it a little lighter, blend it out. Okay. And call it. That's pretty. That's pretty. I love that. I wanted this for so long and I just kept like, why do I need another bronzer? I don't need another bronzer. And then the Victoria Beckham bronzer. I love the Victoria Beckham bronzer. It's so nice. So I did it. I just did it because she had the powder, and I'm like, well, I want to try one of those. So what else would I try? So I just picked up. I finally just did this one. I resisted the cream. I'm like, I don't need another cream bronzer. I have so many right now, and creams go bad faster. So it's like, let me just get this and see. Let's see what this does. Let's see what the lighter shade does. So I got the medium. And this is a matte bronzer. It looks matte. Okay. I picked up a big bronzer brush. Okay, let's see what the second shade does. Okay. It's a bit warm. I think it's a bit warm for me. But I think I could definitely make it work. And I'm not so sure that this actually, I don't know. I definitely have too much makeup on my face, I think. Well, I think the black is throwing me off. Like I wasn't expecting to go for like a gray, black, smoky eye today. So that's making me feel way more made up than I want it to be. So what I'm going to do, I'm feeling like I have a little too much going on. So I'm going to take the powder. I'm going to take the powder and I'm going to try to this is more skin tone. I'm trying to tone it down a little bit with the powder and see if I can just see that already looks better. That feels better. All right. So now I'm going to take, and then I've been using this too. This is the Vieve setting spray, which I do like as well. It smells so delicious. It has a nice soft mister. It's nice. And then just like with any other setting spray, I like to just pounce it in. And there. Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. This eyeshadow is driving me. It's not me. I'm not used to this dark, smoky eye as much. It's just not always me. But I do think it's pretty. But how can we can we fix it with anything that we have here? I feel like we should be able to try. What if I took this highlighter shade? Should we just experiment and see if we could just make it a little more wearable? All right, I'm going back in with the same refer brush. I'm just trying to wipe it off a little bit. I'm going to take this highlighter shade and I'm just going to try to go over this gray and see what happens. See if this kind of, no, a little bit. A little bit, actually. Just like digging in there. Okay. I'll take the highlighter and just kind of go here. Okay. I'm gonna take, this is the Victoria Beckham brush. Just kind of blending it out a little more. All right. I like that better. I think that looks good. Okay. Pretty. All right. I can get down with that. I think that's pretty. Let's play with this new powder. Okay. I was very good girl. And I resisted. I was like, I want all of the shades. I said, no, let's get one, see how we like it. I'm really glad I only got one. I'm going to, for the sake of showing you the color, I'm not going to put any lip liner on. Although I do think I smudged eyeshadow all over my lips. Okay. This is the shade Miss Figgy. What's that for a swatch, huh? It's really pretty. I do like it. Now, it has a very blurring effect on the lips, which I know it says it, but I wasn't really, I don't think I've ever really experienced anything quite like this. And I do like it. But I'm definitely a more shine gloss girl. See, like, that's pretty. I could see a lot of people loving this, honestly. Like, it's nice. Does this have, like, long-lasting claims? What is it? What's the claims on this? Let's see. Skin Nova. PETA approved. Oh, there's an expiration date on it. 11/26. Cool. All right. An innovative powder-infused soft touch blurring lip mousse that veils lips in a comforting matte color. Directions. Use the applicator to seamlessly apply to lips and build to desired intensity or diffuse with fingers for a sheer blotted finish. I mean, there is this intense blurring. Like, it's weird. It's almost like when I'm looking at my lips, it's like my eyes are not focused. That's how I feel. Like, that's how blurring it looks. Like, I'm looking at it, I'm like, whoa, that's like so crazy. So if you like that blurring look, you'll love these. I don't personally love that. I just think it looks a little bit dry because it looks dry because you could see like the cracks in my lips, but but like if I was looking at someone else, I wouldn't say they have dry lips. I'm just looking at it for myself like that. You know what I mean? So what I like to do, and I've been using this actually, I'm actually enjoying using this, but I use the Charlotte Tilbury, the new one, the Lipgasm, the new one, the gold one that they just came out with. So for today's video, I'm going to put this one on. This is the Vieve. This is the Vieve Lip Dew. I think this is like the original color, the gold color. I remember last time I did this video, I couldn't figure out the name of this thing. Okay. I think this is a great summer color. I love that with the shine. See, I just need a little shine. That's just me. I like shine. So I don't think the lip powders are for me, but I do like this combo with this. I don't know if my look really is going together. I feel like I definitely need to step away and like take a look at it in like a different mirror, which I'm going to do. So I'm going to be right back. Hold please. All right, friends, I'm back. I walked away and I went to the bathroom mirror and I love my look. I really do. The only thing that's like throwing me off right now is that this color story on my eyes. I think it's just too like evening out. Like this is just not a date for what I'm trying to accomplish for today. This is way too much. But I actually really like it. It's really pretty. I don't know. Do you think we should try to like maybe You know what? It's my video. There's no rules. I can do whatever I want. So I'm going to take the other eyeshadow palette, which I should have done in the beginning. We're going to take Guilt. We're going to try to tone this down. You think we can? Or maybe our 90s palette will tone this down. Let's look at the 90s palette. We need to tone it down. This is not the color story I want. Okay. We're going to try to tone it down with this one. Should we just go for it? Let's just try. I think that's what's throwing me off. It's just too much. Should we try to what should we do? Wipe it off? Or should we just layer it on? What would you do if you were me right now? Tell me. I can hear it in the vibes. Future Sarah's listening. Okay. I'm going to take this lighter color. This lighter matte. Let's see what this does. Let's see. Okay. Yes. Already. Yes. See, they just tone that right down. Can you see that? Okay. Yeah. That's exactly what I needed. It's just too much. This color story is just too much for what I think. It's beautiful. I think it came out nice, but I want it to be wearable. Okay. That toned it down way, way down. You see? Whoa. Okay. Okay. That I can get behind. I'm going to take this darker brown. And I'm just going to, yeah. Okay. You see what that did? It just takes it to a more daytime. I mean, it's still vamped up. It's like, let's be serious here. There's a lot of makeup on my face, but it's just not so in your face. That's way better. Oh my God, that's way better. Okay. Should we even bother trying to put on one of these? We're going to go with this gold color to try to go for that golden goddess glow, which we already have going on, but just put a little bit. Oh God, yeah. So much better. Okay. Yeah. I feel like I fixed it. Yay. All right. Now I'm going to go back in with this and I'm just going to take this color and just tone it down. We got to just tone it down a little. Okay. All right. I'm just going back in with my powder brush. Okay. That feels better. Did you see what we did there? Or is that all in my imagination? Okay. All right. Hopefully this video comes together and I can put it together and it makes sense. I wanted to I'll show a few pictures in this video of the house. I didn't really go into much of the house detail. I will try to make a point that in my next video, we'll maybe do makeup and have a little story time about the house. But yes, I like this much better. I should have went with my gut and did that first palette, but I hadn't used the other one. So it's just not, you know what? I might just gift it. Yeah, I'm going to gift this to a friend. Because this is just not a color story that I wear. And it's just going to sit. And you know what? I bought this specifically because it's not a color story that I wear. And it's just going to sit in my drawer and I'm never going to pull it out ever. And I was thinking about even getting the Victoria Beckham Beauty one that's in this darker with the blacks and the grays. And then I was like, I'm just not going to wear it. And I have this one. So if I ever need that color story, but I think I need to just say goodbye to this. It's been sitting there. I haven't used it. If I really need these dark mattes, I have them in other shades. And this silver is so pretty, but I have the 90s palette has similar tones. Yeah, I'm going to gift this. And I'm going to put it back in the box. Actually, if you're watching this video and you're interested in this palette and it's more than one person and you live in the US and you put what should we put as an emoji? Should we look? I'll mail this to you because it's pretty. If you want it, it's a used palette. Is that something you're into or should I just gift this to a friend? If anyone's interested in this and watches this video, I'll mail it to you. I'm willing to do that. I will do a little drawing, even if it's just between two people. It's really beautiful. Look, I still had it in the box. I've never used it. Today was the first time you saw me use it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give this to a subscriber. And if nobody wants it, no big deal. I'm going to put it in my little giveaway pile of stuff. So yay, that's what we'll do. Well, we need an emoji. Let me look up emojis. I think it's beautiful. I just won't reach for this. It's just not a color story for me because I just prefer not grays and blacks. I prefer like the brown tones and the, more earth tone colors. So as much as I love it, and I do, and I think it came out beautiful, I'm gonna declutter this. So if anybody watching this video is interested, why don't we put a disco ball emoji in the comments? You have to live in the US though. I don't want to do international shipping, sorry. But if you live in the US and you're interested in this, I will happily mail it to you. So, and maybe I'll even find a few other goodies in my collection to send you. But it's a beautiful palette. I love it. I hope somebody enjoys it. And if nobody's interested because I've used it, that's okay too. I'll just gift it to somebody at the dance studio or something. But it is a beautiful palette and maybe somebody will love it. Look, it's still in the box. I've literally never used it. Just today, you saw it today. So hopefully somebody else will get some love, enjoyment out of it. I do think it's pretty. It's just not a color story for me. It's just really not. So, okay. So hopefully that works out and we can make that happen for somebody. I think that'd be fun. I did like this bronzer. It's a little warm for me. But I think like when I get a little tanner, I think this is this is pretty. I'm obsessed with the component of this. I think it's gorgeous. So I'm happy to finally have tried this. What else did we use today? I love how my skin came out. I think it looks so good and glowy and nice. The face palette is to die for. I love it. Love it. Yeah, I do I think this saved the look for me. It definitely just fit like more in my tones. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I knew when I bought that, I knew that wasn't a color story for me. But I said, I don't have anything like that. So if I ever need it, but it's just not something I'm going to wear. This is pretty. I love the component. This is nice. I think if you're going for that dramatic lash, this is really nice. I like this a lot. And I will definitely be using this and getting use out of it. I love what it did. It does have that heavier feeling of mascara on your eyes. I've been using the Ilia one, which is a lot more lightweight, but I like this and I'm going to continue to use this and enjoy it. So yay, I'm excited for that. What else did we get? I didn't really get to try much other new stuff. I do like this. Oh, I love this. Should we just like finish adding some glow with this? Add some more glow to our face. I do like this. I like that shine. Look at that. Oh, looks good. Tone that down a little more in my eyes. Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, I can go for that shine all day long. I love it. I love that shine, that dew. All right, friends, there's a look. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I like it. I love Vieve. I'm glad I got a chance to kind of play again and explore these products. I love it. I love her aesthetic. She's so cool. I've Jamie Genevieve. She's here on YouTube. She's like super obviously well known, has her own makeup line, the whole nine. But I honestly I heard of her brand before I ever watched any of her videos, and I've watched a few of her videos since, and she's just so cool. She's like one of those like cool girls, but like not in a like somebody you want to be friends with. That's what she looks. She's reminding me of somebody you want to be friends with. So I love just being able to support that. So hopefully in real life she's like that. and won't like disappoint, but I have never heard anything bad about her. So not that I'm the the know of all knowing. But yeah, this is a good brand. I love Vieve. Definitely check it out. Definitely highly recommend, especially if you want that like natural dewy skin. Like this is a made up face of makeup, but if you're looking for more natural, you can definitely get that with the balm. Yeah. Yeah, my under eyes look great. Anyway, as normal, I'm rambling and probably made this video way too long, but I appreciate you being here and thanks for watching. And we'll see you in the next one, which will probably be a Victoria Beckham or something. I don't know. We'll see you. Have a great day. Bye.